So what is the smartest way to grow and the dumbest way to grow? Here at Grow Wisely, the whole premise is about growing wise and be doing things in a smarter way that are going to help you gain more leverage and accelerate results over time versus the slow, dumb/stupid way, right? It's not always about working harder. It's definitely about working hard, but not harder. It's about being smarter and more efficient with what you're implementing and what you're doing. So I'll give you an illustration of what I see happen way too often is people fall into like one of two camps. Either the first camp is they get analysis by paralysis because maybe they are really intelligent, maybe they have an engineering type background, and they get analysis by paralysis and then never start anything because they're always planning and they have like a 60-page business plan that never gets done, never gets implemented. It never takes off because they can't get out of planning and prepping and preparing and optimizing, but it's too early to be optimizing. The other camp is they go and they're super fast and there's a lot of speed and it's like go, 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 but they never slow down at any given point in time to become better. And then they get passed up by everyone else because they're not optimizing. So there's two different ways, right? It's just like go blindly and then never get better. And then never go, always trying to be better before you even go. The Grow Wisely way, the way that I think about it is this. And I've learned my lesson because I have actually in my past fallen into both camps at different times. I've owned 4 companies over the last 23, 25 years, I think. And many companies later have a very successful agency. And so with that being said, there's those different camps. But the way that you want to think about it is this, is whenever starting something, get as much information as you can as fast as possible and then go immediately, like default to action. I hear that a lot, default to action. I agree with it. If it's not gonna, if it's only the first step, because the goal here is to get from 0 to 1, right? You're not going 0 to 10. And the analysis by paralysis person is thinking about 10. Hey, if you're getting some value out of this, hit that subscribe button, like and share, drop a comment, and let's get back to it. How do we get to 10? But you really need to go 0 to 1 because you don't know what you don't know. So what you need to do is just start and go to 1 and then learn and iterate and get better over time. Let me give you an example. So I love boating. I go to the beach all the time. We go to the sandbar a lot, do some fishing, things like that. But the hurricanes here really hurt the beaches in Florida. And so they had to do sand replenishment. And there's several ways to look at replenishing all that sand. Big job, right? So they can either import that sand from like the mines in the inland or whatever, or they can move the sand around on the beach. So like the go part would be grabbing a shovel and start moving sand. So the process has begun. But if you stay with that shovel for the next year, you're going to really regret it. It was wise. It was smart to grab the shovel and start going so you could learn and start making progress and iterate and figure things out. But eventually you need to move to the next step, which is like maybe getting a backhoe, these big, tractors with the arms that move dirt around and move sand. So you do that. Then you use that for a little while. And then you're like, you know what? There is a better way now. We were there a couple weeks ago and there are these long pipelines that are going way offshore and they're using pumps and they're actually pumping sand into the beaches and then they move it around. So instead of having to truck it from inland or whatever, which is faster, more efficient, and it's local right there, it's free, and it makes so much sense. So they're using technology. So that is a really good example of go and then get better at it and have more leverage and then get better at it again and add more leverage until the thing just grows, right? And so this applies to so many different areas of life, and especially for those of you, maybe you're starting a business for the first time or you're starting a new initiative in your business and you are stuck. You're just planning and planning and planning. Like, for example, we just launched not that long ago, AI sales agents, right, in our business for clients. Pretty daunting, took a lot of effort. It was like, go. And so we started learning and iterating. If we would have planned for a year, it would have been fruitless because things are changing so fast right now that all that planning would have amounted to any good instead of actually rolling our sleeves up and doing the thing, right? And so it applies to a lot of different areas of your life. If you're looking to start a business, take the next step, file the LLC, or, put together a simple, short, tiny little business plan and just start seeing if there's market value. Create your MVP, your minimum viable product, and then go. And then you get the feedback loop, which is the most important part. Like, how are you going to learn, how are you going to iterate, is you got to have the feedback loop, which tells you this is working, this is not working, customers like this, they don't like this. And then you iterate from there. And that's how really great businesses are built. And this is how you get better at life in general. I might have told this story before, but I remember doing my first triathlon. Oh man, the first time I jumped in that pool, oh, what a mess. Signed up before I ever trained for it. I didn't know what I didn't know. I just signed up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna force myself to do it. So I signed up, jumped in the pool, about drowned the first time because I was so out of shape at that point. I'm like, this is not gonna work. But I iterated, and over time, I got so good at swimming because I was so afraid of drowning in the ocean because that's where the triathlon was gonna be. The swimming part ended up being the best leg of my race. I started, right? And so the thing is, just start, go, make something happen, start moving forward, start making progress, iterate, don't be perfect. If you can get to like 60, 70% good, then go. For those of you that picked up the shovel a long time ago and you're still using the shovel and everybody else around you is flying past you and you can't figure out why, and they're doing things way more efficiently and way better, it's time to really take a step back and pause and be like, hey, let's audit how we're doing here or what we're doing and figure out what is the way forward where we can get more leverage, or this can become more efficient, this can become better faster. Maybe it's you need to hire somebody that needs to fill roles to do that specific thing. So if you have a similar experience, if you're analysis by paralysis, let me know. You're my people, I get it. Or if you're go people, I'm like all go now, just go, go, go. And it's something I developed over time. I would be a little bit slower to act, and now I'm just really quick, and speed to implementation on everything is super quick right now. So I would love to hear how you're wired. I will look for those comments, like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.